Welcome back to my channel. We're going to continue working on Cathy's flower house. It's a miniature greenhouse. The last video we did, we painted the parts, cut the cloth, and gathered up all our tools. Here's the parts painted, which were A1, A39, B5, B6, and C1. So we just set them aside with all the little pieces of cloth that we have. I have them here in the box. So they're set aside until we need them later down the line. So now we're going to continue on with the door, getting to the good stuff. And since we're going to be gluing today, I've got this little piece of poster board so I don't get glue all over my workspace. So first we're starting out, they're telling you to get out of bag 3, 2-2, the 2 doors. And the bags are marked. And here's your 2 doors. Now we could, just to double check, use our parts identification sheet and match them up. And they identify that they are A12, which is what these are on here in the book. So we've got those 2. I'll come back to this in a little bit. Then we've got bag 2, 2-1. And we're looking for part A10, which is some lattice. And that's right here. And we can match it up on our parts identification paper as A10. And then next we have bag 3, 2-2. Which was where we got the doors out of. We are looking for A11, which I'm going to guess are these 2 little ones here. But we have more of those. So we're going to have to check out where A11 is. And actually here it is, A11. It says there's 4 of them, but we look like we only need 2. So, and there's a 4th one in there. We'll put him back in, zip that shut. And then in bag 4, we need 1 piece of little gold balls. I think they're little gold balls. Let's get a closer look. It says 1 piece bag number 4, 2 pieces bag number 6, a gold receptacle, paper cut N9 is that, transparent sheet. That's what it's not showing, the transparent sheet. I'm thinking they want us to have this gold metal bar, although that's what here is. I believe that's this. 5 pieces. So there's the gold metal bar, but I'm not seeing any little dot things. So we'll just keep that in mind as we move on. But We're also supposed to get a transparent sheet, which is the little doorways. Which I'm not so sure what that is. So we will just look a little more. Let's get this part N9, which I believe is on here. It's one of the cutouts. But I'm not seeing that either. N9. These are K. Here's N's. And here it is. So let's find out if these are cutouts or stickers. I believe they're little cutouts or punch outs. They're very delicate. So we need N9. It's already almost punched out. It's very delicate. And it says garden with a little floral border on it. So we need that. So I think I'm going to try to put this back in there because these are very delicate. And until they're affixed, they could very likely get damaged. Although this is sticky. I want to fold that stickiness away. So we can get this back in here. Keep that stickiness away. It's not going back in all that good. Got a lot of like static cling to it. And the little leaves are popping out already. But there we go. Maybe this kind of thing would be good to just kind of open the side of it up. There, safe again. Still not sure what's going on here with bag 6. Let's find bag 6. Here we go, bag 6. Okay. I think this was bag 4. It's kind of off. I'll grab this pencil because this is what I'm thinking. It's saying there's 5 pieces, but this is that gold bar. And then it's saying 2 pieces bag number 6. And I believe that's where we get these 2 little gold things. But there's several little gold things in. I'll just dump it all out here. See, I'm not sure which 2 little gold things they want us to have. Let me peek up in the directions. I'm not really sure. It could be these little teeny tiny ones. I doubt very much it's the big ones. So I'm going to say it's these 2 little teeny tiny ones, which there are several of them. So we will take 2 of them. Oh, and set them over here. And try to put the rest of this back in here. These little gold things are very tiny. I will definitely zip that shut. And I'm not sure this one piece bag one. It's a transparent sheet, but I don't know if it's this. I think this is for the outside of the greenhouse. And bag one, that's where that came from. Let's look at the rest of bag one. We've got our leftover cloth. I don't think he belongs in, well, yes he does. We still have that. We have this little wood piece. These are kind of papery. Yes, they're more paper. Oh, here we go. Here's a transparent sheet, but I don't see that really fitting that door. We need to figure out where that is, what we're supposed to be using here. And, oh, my little green paper's got a little bent. More little, and that's it. There's, other than this, there's only one of them. And maybe it could fit both of those. I see no other transparent sheets, and I'm certain that all of this goes to the outside walls. So let's just take a look. They don't really have that piece numbered. Well, they say it's 80 by 40 millimeters, so let's take a look. Let's see what we're getting. Well, that's 8. And this will be 40 when you cut it in half. So this is definitely it. I have a runaway piece of this green. So here we go once again. I'm going to have to do some measuring. Unfortunately, I still only have this silly pencil. So let's just see what we can do with it. Make some marks on here. So I'm certain we have to cut it in half because there are 2 doors. And we are doing 2 doors. Double check. Yes, that looks good. Always good to triple check even. Okay. I did get a smaller pair of scissors. Let's see how these work for us. So now I'm going to cut along this line. And now we have 2 80 by 40s. Okay, so we will start right here at these directions. It says take a 12, which these doors are identical. They're completely identical. And we're to glue it and clamp it on here. And it will just make it. I'm going to guess that we need to clamp it on a certain side. Maybe not. Well, they're showing here the door is facing this way, so it should go on this side. So let's get our glue. I have to cut that. Let's see if it's got a seal in it. Yes, it does. Take that out of there. That should suffice. Oh, we also got a lid in here. We can get that out of there. There we go. And the top needs cut also. These little scissors won't work for that. I'll get these. I'm not going to cut it too big for starters. That just flew across the room. And my goodness, it got big anyway. Let's try to round that out a bit. That just might come out of there too fast. But we shall see. I don't like this on here. Let's see how fast that comes out. How big of a blob are we going to get? Well, it's kind of big, but it's manageable. So they are saying to put the transparent sheet there, clamp it, and fix it with glue. I'm going to guess we need to put the glue down first. Oh yeah, this is coming out way too fast. So I will just try to spread it around a little bit. I'm going to keep those holes clear because I believe this metal is for the handles. And we just want it at the edge. That's working fairly well. Just keeping it close, keeping the nozzle on it. And let's see here. Try to keep them holes clear. Honestly, I don't think I do have to clamp it. There will be some cleanup then. So there's a little bit of glue came off onto the, there we have it. Oh! Try to go with a little less on this one. Yes, I would suggest cutting it a very tiny bit off. I didn't think I had cut all that much off, but it left too big of a hole. It is too big. It's bringing out way too much glue for this intricate, tiny So I'm going to try to make do and just try to be careful. Well, the glue brush is a little too big, so I grabbed one of these paint brushes. I'm hoping that will help give me a way to just get the excess glue out of the way. Like this door has a little excess glue on it in the window. That's not really working. This is not a very good brush. But they are stuck fast. I wouldn't say it's dry, but they're fixed really nicely. This one's a little not centered right. So I don't like that that glue's sticking out there, but they look pretty good. I think we got them. So we'll let them dry a little bit. My cardboard is a little bent too. But there they are. So that's good. So then we need to glue A10 and A11 together. So here's A10, and then it's showing to glue these right across it to make this little fence. So cute. So let's do that. I will do it right on this piece. And there it is, just globbing out. I'm going to use this brush to spread it around a little bit and get it off the edges, and then line it up right on there. There we go. I'll do the same thing here. This is actually giving me a little bit more control over the glue. I got some strings. And there. We just have to let that dry. Let's make sure it's straight. There we go. It's so cute. And then we'll move on. Now it says to bend the metal, but I got a feeling it said this is 5 pieces. So they don't talk about this. But this needs to be cut into 5 pieces. And they don't tell you that anywhere that I've seen. But it says there's yes, I'm guessing that is part of that, the 5 pieces. This is supposed to be 5 pieces. So we can't cut it in half. Let's measure it, see what we get. Might as well stay with the millimeters. We get a little over 15 millimeters. So we'll just say it's 15. And to get 5 out of there would be 3 millimeters each. So I'll go back to my big scissors and we will just start snipping. Unless I'm making a mistake. Maybe I should let this together yet. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to let that there. And we'll just work with these 2, just in case. So now, this is saying to bend the metal into a U shape. And I did bring this big needle nose, but I'm thinking this little mini needle nose might be better. So let's do what they say here. I'll stand him up for now. Yup. And it's like, they're showing here 6 millimeters, 20, and that can't be 6. That is way too small. Well, it could be 6. So yeah, I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm just gonna do that. And that kind of gets pretty close. That gets pretty close. It's a little long, but I think it'll be okay. And better So that's about it. Will it fit that door? Not really. I need to move them out a little farther. So let's bend them back and keep it out a little farther. Bend this back out and get out here at the end. That's not enough. Well, we can say I'm not a professional for sure on this. Let's see, that's better. So let's see how they line up with the door. Well, they're definitely getting the holes. Okay, so put the metal wire onto the receptacles and glue 2 ends of it. So, we need to put these little metal things on here. See it? And glue it. Well, that's a lot of glue for that. And then insert, it says step 4, which is the gluing into the holes of A12. Ooh. So, somehow, we've got to do both of these at the same time. Well, I'm just going to get this in this hole for now. And we'll get the other one there. Okay. And then get a little bit of glue out here. Hopefully not a torrent. I think that'll be enough. And I'll get that right in there. Now the other end came out. And this is why we did this really slow. One step at a time. I gotta bend him in farther. There. So we want these to be bent pretty darn close together. Have them about exactly where they need to be. There we go. Okay, it's probably not the straightest door handle, but there we go. Oh, and we're going to do the next one. So, you know, it doesn't say to do the second door. So I don't really know. Are we supposed to have clamped them two together? I don't get that out of this. We weren't supposed to put them together, were we? I don't think so. Pretty sure there's a front door and a back door. We could just jump back here real quick and see. And no, I haven't read ahead a little bit, but not much, because we're doing this together. Huh. I got a funny feeling there is only one front door. There's the back blue door. So maybe them doors are supposed to be together. There's nothing that says that though. And here is, I think they are. This looks like a double door there. Huh, I wonder why they didn't tell us that. It says A12, 1 wood pieces, 2 gold metal wire, 2 small gold receptacles, a paper cut, and a transparent sheet. So, yeah, I think we're supposed to glue these two together. So, I don't know that I needed this transparent sheet on here. And I don't know if it'll matter if I keep it on. Oh, well, that won't work. But it doesn't really say to glue them together. Clamp transparent sheet with A12, fix with glue. But it doesn't say to put them together. And it doesn't say to do a second door. So that's a little misleading here. And when we look at the finished greenhouse, there's a blue door in the back here, not that yellow door. However, when you look at the yellow door here, it shows like 2 doors together. So maybe we need to put them together. So I'm a little confused on that. Huh. So maybe I'll just not do anything with this door or this little piece of gold, because we only got 2 of these out. So that tells me we're not supposed to put a handle on the inside. So we'll just move on, and we'll just keep that in mind too. And now we're supposed to insert, oh, we did that. We inserted step 4, the handle, and affixed with glue. And they want us to put, they're not putting that step by step, but this now goes on this door right here. We glue that on with these little horizontal pieces in the back. So, well, I should say against the door. So I'll put, see, I do not like how fast this glue is coming out of here, and it's getting all over everything. And I'm not sure how I can clean that off now. I'll work on a fix for that. It's just coming out way too fast. That'll be good. And then I'll glue this part. And they have it sort of middling. And I wish it wasn't such a shiny glue. That's gonna be obvious. But there, that looks cute. I'm not disappointed. I'm a little perplexed about this other door and where it's to go. It may go up against here later, but I'm not sure. But we have ourselves a little door. That's fantastic. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little segment. If you liked my video, like and subscribe, and see you next time.